this weekend.
We trade concerns as the weather shifts. We get rid of the fog and the smog, but
Bring
other
in
things.
And the problem is the snow levels are going to rise, so that means the snow that falls on top of snow, and that creates layers. And so exactly what you were saying, Jed, we have to be extremely careful going into the backcountry, especially on Sunday when there will be some heavy wet snow. Look at these guys right up there doing their thing. This is, of course, up at the Mountain Dell Golf Course. Looks like they're filming it, too. I wonder if they're looking for good crashes or not. No good crashes here. They're making their turns. All right, Mindy Bywater was coming out of Colorado, heading into Utah, and caught this beautiful halo with a sundog on each side. These two brighter spots are sundogs. The old timers used to tell us, if you see this kind of a situation, it will rain or snow within 5 days. Okay, well, it's going to. We did have an in-between day, though, and a beautiful picture here up above American Fork Canyon. Nathan Greenwood was up there, Mill Peak, looking towards the Timpanogos Peak area. Beautiful, gorgeous. We have a lot of snowpack in the mountains. Because it's been so dry early in January, however, that snowpack has dwindled down to about 160% of normal from where it was at about 198. That's okay, though. We usually have periods of wet and periods of dry in the winter, and that's normal. 29 in Salt Lake City. And a little weak weather system coming through the area tonight. You can see it right there in parts of eastern Washington and Oregon. And if you look out way west with me right here, that is Sunday's storm. Look at the moisture that it has picked up from the tropics. That is a very wet storm. It's going to move up and over the top of the ridge of high pressure. We are in a northwest flow, which favors the Wasatch Front, the Uinta Mountains, and this is going to produce some precipitation. Now, there's one little disturbance right here. You can see, we'll call it a little trough of low pressure, these dark black lines. Watch where it goes tonight and tomorrow morning. It actually brushes northern Utah with a slight chance for some showers early in the morning, and then by afternoon, it's gone. Here comes the warm front. That's the storm I showed you out there in the Pacific. It is racing along at 170 miles per hour. Warm front, cold front Sunday, and rain. This time it's rain. And then once the front goes by Monday, it's a mix of rain and snow. Cache Valley, very wet for the holiday weekend. And then we see another storm that is going to bring colder air in on Wednesday, so periodic precipitation for the prolonged period. I tried to say too many P's at once. Okay, 35, then 33 in the mountains. This is all snow Sunday, Monday, and again on Wednesday. In the mountain areas, snow is going to be wet on Sunday and then a little drier towards the end of the week. Uinta Basin, chance for showers Sunday, Monday, and again Wednesday. Fog and colder weather Thursday, Friday. Price and Castle Country, again, not a favorable flow for you folks, but a 40% chance as that fairly strong cold front moves by on Wednesday and then turning colder behind the front. Southeastern Utah. Dry with clouds and then warming up a little bit towards the weekend. Then that front goes by Wednesday, and then we're back in some rather inverted weather. We call it the inversion because the cold air will settle back in later in the week. Now we're warming up to 50 in Cedar City because the main storm track is north. Cold front goes by Wednesday, it cools down. In southern Utah, how about a couple of days in the 60 range and then a little cooler, high pressure and sunshine Thursday, Friday. Wasatch Front tonight and tomorrow morning. We are looking for a few showers. Now, temperatures below freezing, could be some freezing rain. We'll just call it a mostly cloudy day through the day tomorrow. It's not going to break up the smog, but Sunday and Monday, with that front coming by, the warm front, cold front combination, that'll blow the smog out. And then we have a little stronger and a colder storm on Wednesday that'll be all snow before high pressure brings fog and haze back in again.
Kind of a cycle we hope will continue to...
It is a cycle, and the storms are more frequent this year, so these prolonged periods of haze,